Hey everyone, this is Max Gamboa with the Health Forge, and today I'm going to be showing you how to stay more active and mobile during this quarantine. If you have any questions, please post on the message board or the comment section, and we at the Health Forge will get back to you as soon as we can. Enjoy! In today's workout, we are going to be showing you how to relieve the tension built up in our spines from extra time spent on our phones and sitting on the couch during this lockdown. Let's get to it. So for today's workout, we're going to be warming up with a few basic movements. The first one is going to be the knee grab. We're just going to reach up while keeping our spine straight and grab the knee. We're going to do that 20 times on each side. Okay? After that, we're going to move on to the shin grab. Same movement, keeping our spine straight. Reach back and grab your shin. Alternating on both sides. Nice and slow so you keep your balance. Going to be 20 of those on each side once again. Next, we're going to be doing the heel grab. So we're going to come up, once again straight spine, hold your balance, nice and easy. Alternating each side, 20 on each side, and then we're going to move on to the step backs. The step backs are a little bit more confusing. So what we're going to do here, spine straight once again, we're going to step back with one foot. We're going to tuck our tail with our hips. So that means we're going to bring our pelvis forward. We're going to straighten our arms. We're going to roll our palms upward. And then we're going to raise our hands to the sky. And then we're going to slowly come out of that all at the same time and step forward. And then we're going to step back with the other leg. Arms straight. Palms up. Reach for the sky. Step back. Left foot back this time, pelvis forward, palms up, reach for the sky. We're going to do 10 on each side of those. And the last hip warm-up we're going to do is we're going to be doing overhead side squats. So we get wide with our feet, put our arms, fingers interlocked, palms facing the sky, and we're going to dip into that knee. Back and forth. 15 on each side again. So now we're going to start with the upper body warm-up. We're going to start with arm circles. Now the key when we're doing our arm circles is to pinch our scaps together to keep our arms in place. We're also going to want to bend our knuckles out to the outside and reach to each side of the walls with our knuckles, while at the same time pinching our scaps. You're going to feel that line of tension. And then you're going to keep small circles, 30 forward and 30 backward. Next to the upper body, we're going to move on to shoulder circles. So rather than having our arms out, our arms are going to be relaxed and flat, and we're going to be rotating just our shoulders forward, while once again keeping the rest of our spine straight, tall as we can be with good posture. We're going to go 20 forward and 20 backward. And the last set of movements for this shoulder warm-up is going to be decompressing and shrugging our shoulders. So we're going to alternate decompressing and shrugging, and we're going to do 20 of each. One shrug, one decompress. One shrug, one decompress. Now when we're shrugging, we just want to be moving our shoulders so that that shoulder gets its full movement along the joint. And when we're decompressing, we want to be doing the same thing, just in the opposite direction. So you're going to try to bring your shoulders as close to the ground as they can. Now for this mobility workout, we're going to be opening up the chest. So first, we're going to sink into our heels, touch our palms to the ground, and then we're going to open up to one side, reaching that arm all the way to the top. On this one, instead of alternating, we're going to be doing 20 on each side and then switching. For our next chest exercise, we're going to be going to the ground. So we're going to be laying on our side with our shoulders perpendicular to the ground. We're going to have our knees up, almost like we're sitting in a chair, but sideways on the ground. We're going to have our arms straight out, and then I'm going to be opening up my chest. just moving my shoulder and my back so that the rest of the structure is staying put so that I can get the absolute most out of my shoulder and my back. Let's see how it looks on Quest. So for this workout, we're going to be getting 20 on each side, not alternating. Finish all on one side and then switch. For our last chest movement, we're going to be going back to the ground. This time, I'm going to be switching my feet. So I'll have one foot out front, and I'll be grabbing my shin on the other side. Now I'm going to be opening the shoulder once again. So I'm going to keep this structure and just open that top shoulder, rolling it over my spine. This is going to alleviate a lot of tension in both the mid-back and the neck. Let's watch Quest now. For this exercise, we're going to be doing 15 on each side, not alternating. So finish your 15 on one side, roll over, get into the position the right way, and do 15 more. For the last part of this mobility workout, we're going to be moving back down to the hips to make sure that lumbar spine is getting some movement as well. So I'm going to be laying down on my back, flat, and as you can see, I'm trying to keep my spine as flat on the ground as possible. Not here, flat. Next, I'm going to put my foot like a figure 4 over my knee, and then I'm going to let it drop. Nice, slow, and controlled. Just letting that knee drop while my spine stays flat. I'm going to be keeping my chin tucked so I can get the elongation of my spine as much as possible. Let's see how Quest does it over here. For this workout, once again, we're going to be doing 15 on each side, not alternating. So finish your 15 on one side, and then get over to the other side. For our last exercise, it's going to be a small variation of the last one we just did. So once again, I'll be laying on the ground. I'll be getting set up the exact same way. Flattening my spine, making the figure 4, keeping my arms flat. But this time, I'm going to lift my knee up to make a 90-degree angle with the ground. And then I'm going to do the same thing and drop my hip while keeping the rest of my structure where it is and bringing it back to the top. It's very important to keep the rest of your structure where it is so that you can get the most out of this stretch. Let's see how Quest does it over here. I want you to take your time with this one. So this one is only going to be 10 reps on each side, but really make them count and make sure you're being very controlled, because this does put a lot of pressure on the lumbar spine and we don't want to be making any more issues than we already have. We at the Health Forge want to thank you for spending your time with us today, and we look forward to helping you forge a healthier you.